Hi, I'm Sangeeta Sangraula. In this video, I'm going to cover the basics of SQL Joins. That includes the introduction of the join, cross join, which is also called the Cartesian product, inner join and outer join. So now let's start with the join. So what do you think a join is, or why join is required? To understand this, let's have a look at this entity relationship diagram. For instance, if I want to know the details of the customer, then I can simply query the customers table and get the required output. In the same manner, if I want to know the details of the order, then I can simply query the order table and then get the output. But what if I want to know the items that has been ordered by a particular customer? Do you think in this case a single table is sufficient to get the required output? No, it is not possible by only querying a single table to get the output. So in this case, we need a join. So join retrieves data from a multiple table with the use of common or matched column in one listing. In this video, I will be also covering how to join the tables with the use of syntax. So now let's start with a cross join. The default join without a where clause is cross join. In this join, each row from the first table is multiplied with the rows of the second table. Now, considering the same ERD which I showed you earlier, let's take only two of them, the customers table and orders table. So when we perform the cross join between the customers and orders table, as I said earlier, all the rows from the customers will get multiplied with all the rows from the orders tables. Since there are 5 rows in customers table and 4 rows in orders table, the resulting table will have 20 rows. And now let's see the SQL query for this one. The code for this one is select, list out all the columns that you need in your resultant table, and then in a from clause we just need to list out the tables that we want to perform the cross join. So since in this case we are performing the cross join between customers and orders, so in the from clause we are just listing out customers and orders. Let's say if we want to perform the cross join between the customers, orders and items, then at that time we have to list out all the tables in the from clause and the output of this query is there are 20 rows along with all the projected columns in this select statement. Now let's have a look at this. If I want to know the details of the customer who placed the order with order ID 101, what should I do? Do you think the cross join will work? Will it give the required data? Let's see the output. 101, according to the output of the cross join, we can see 101 is placed by 123 Harry, 101 is placed by 124 Vinay, 101 is placed by Geeta, similarly Gopal, Rose. But in reality it is not true. It is not the correct output. The correct output is the order ID 101 is placed by only a single customer, customer ID number 123, and 123 is Harry. So Harry has placed the order 101. But when we perform the cross join, we did not get the correct output. So I would say this is the limitation of the cross join. So in order to find the right answer, we need to use inner join. Inner join retrieves data based on the matching columns from 2 or more tables. Considering the same problem which we came across earlier, to find the details of customer who has placed order ID 101 can be solved with the use of inner join by matching column. So in these two tables, customers and orders, the matching columns are ID from customer table and customer ID from orders. So the ID from the customer table will be checked against all the customer ID in the orders table. Whenever matches are encountered, those rows are selected for the output. In this example, the ID from customers, which is 123, is checked against 123 customer ID of the orders table. Since there is a match, this row is going to be selected for the output. Now again, 123 from the customer table is going to be matched with the 123 customer ID of the order table. Since again these two are equal, it is going to be selected for the output. Now since 123 is not equals to 124, since there is no match, so this record is not going to be selected. Similarly, 123 is not equivalent to or is not equals to 127, so again this row is also not going to be selected. Now the next is 124. 124 from the customer table is going to be checked against all the rows of the orders, and if there is a match, it is going to be selected. Since there is only a single match, 124 from customer table is matched with 124 of 124 customer ID from the orders table. So again this row is going to be selected, and this process will continue until all the records from the customer table is matched against order table, and if there is a match, then those rows are going to be selected for output, and if there is no match, then it will not select those records for the output. Now the syntax for the inner join is select all the columns that is required for the resultant table from customer, which is the first table, join order, which is the second table, on the matching columns, and in this case ID from customer is equivalent to customer ID from order tables. So the result of this query is this. Now by just looking at this, we can say that order ID 101 has been placed by the customer ID 123, whose name is Harry. So Harry is a customer who placed the order 101. So with the use of inner join, we can solve the problem, but the inner join will only give us the intersected part. So what if we need the other data as well? In this case, inner join will not work, so at that time we may need outer join. In order to understand outer join, let's consider the same EID. If we want to get all the customer who have and who haven't ordered, then in this case inner join will not work. We need all the customers who haven't ordered and the customers who have ordered as well. So let's explain this with the use of diagram. In this one, the intercepted part are the customers who have placed the order, and the customers who haven't ordered is represented by this area. So we need this area along with the intercepted part. So in this case inner join will not work. If we just need the intercepted part, then at that time we can use inner join, but since we need the customers who haven't ordered as well, so we need outer join. Now there are two types of outer join, the inner join, the left outer join and the right outer join. In left outer join, each row from the left table is matched with the row from the right table. Irrespective of the match, all the rows from the left table will be displayed in the table in the output. In the right outer join, each row from the right table is matched with the row from the left table. Irrespective of the match, all the rows from the right table will be displayed in the output. Now again let's consider the same example. Now let's consider the same example. So what do you think? Before using left and right column, I would like to ask you, which table is the required table? Do you think it's the customer table, or do you think it's the order table? In this example, it is a customer table. Why? Because it can be seen by the diagram as well. We need all the data from the customer table. So the customer table is the required table. So now when we use left join or right join, we will be focusing on the required table so that it will be easier for us to understand. So now let's see the syntax. Select all the columns that is required in the output from the required table. Left join orders on the matching columns. Now if we are using left join, then the required table will appear on the left hand side of the left join, and if we are using right join, then the required table will appear on the right side of the right join. So if we are using left join, make sure that the required table is on the left hand side of the left join, and if we are using right join, then make sure that the required table is on the right hand side of the right join. So both the query will give you the same output, and the output is this. Here the null values indicate that the required table has no matched value with the order table, so there are null values on the resulting table. This is all for this video. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching my video.